It's a quick test professional used for automation testing. So what is the automation? Or what is the automation over here? What is the meaning of, what is the definition of automation? So automation is nothing but repeating the steps again and again, repeating the same step again and again. Okay, no need to run the same steps manually. So what we are doing here is we are using some sort of a tool which automatically does the same step which we instructed to the machine. Okay, so you would have seen a lot many things in your real life. So many automation things are there. Now earlier we had a bicycle where we used to run the bicycle manually. So we used to pedal it. When as the time progresses, we came across the bikes. So which automatically runs. We don't have to pedal. Just we have to control on the accelerator and brakes are right. Likewise, here in the tool also in the real life, in the IT industry, in the virtual world, we are using a tool where we are instructing the steps that we are controlling the script, or we are controlling the actions that we are going to perform on the application, right? So it's a analogy between the real life and the IT world life. So everything in the world, in the IT industry, everything has been developed with respect to the real life, that what we are doing, right? QTP is a tool used to automate the manual test step precisely and perfectly. Okay, so what was the intention to bring in? What was the use of? So what made the IT industry to bring the QTP into the market, an automation tool into the market? So there were a lot of drawbacks were there in a manual testing. So what was the major? We will find out. We'll go through the major drawbacks. What was the manual testing had? The manual testing is time consuming, tedious, and requires heavy investment in a human resources. Okay, what it means is, so the IT industry nowadays is growing very faster. So every cycle will have some release. They will be having the releases. When they plan to develop a product, the product may not be coming in a right. Okay, the product may not be coming in a right position with some first release only. Okay, they might go with the changes, the release by release. They might be adding the features to the application. Okay, as the time passes, as the features getting added to the application. So that time what happens is the manual testing doesn't enough. Okay, the manual testing can't help them to release the product at the earliest. Why? Because why they can't release the product to the market with the manual testing only? So they can release it, but it consumes more time. If you assume that there are thousands of test cases are there to be executed on the application, and there is a deadline that the application should be released to the market in the small time only, then how is it possible to execute? Else what I can do is the company has to recruit more number of manual testers to perform the action. So it won't be possible, right? So that is why this automation testing has come into the picture. So where you can implement the automation tool, okay, to repeat the same steps, okay, which you would have done in the previous cycle of the application. That I'll explain in detail when the application comes. And the time constraint. Time constraint often makes it impossible to manually test every feature thoroughly before software application or web application is to be released. So we can't test. Now for a first cycle, assume that first cycle is there you have 1,000 test cases, again there is a second cycle is there, again you have to execute those 1,000 test cases. Along with that, you might have some additional test cases to be executed. Okay, all the 1,000 test cases all can't be automated. So if your time is less, you can't execute all the 1,000 test cases. What you will do is you will identify what are the major functions which need to be covered for the next cycle. You will identify those, and for those what you will do, you will prepare a automation script, and for the next cycle what you will do, you will run those script and you will go with the manual testing for the newly added feature for the release. Okay, so this leaves us wondering whether the serious defects have been detected or not. Okay, so to address these above drawbacks, So the Mighty Industry has introduced an automation concept. So HP is one of the company who introduced the QTP. Actually, the QTP is a product of a Mercury company. So earlierly it was developed by them, and later it is taken over by the HP. Now current version of the QTP is 11.5. It is being called as a HP UFT, Unified Functional Test. Now why they have made it as the HP UFT is a combination of both the two tools. There are HP QTP plus HP service test. HP QTP is used for functional and regression testing for the application, and HP service test is used for web services testing. Okay. So, but during the training session, we will be going through the HP QTP version 10. Okay. So if you want to download a QTP version, if you don't have, if you want to download, you can download it from the HP site. Okay, you can say QTP download. From the trial version, you can download just. Go to the link of the HP site. Okay, there you will come across this new version HP UFT, and just fill in all the details. Okay, on filling all the details, on clicking the next button, you will be taken to the download. So I will share this link to all of you. Just note it down and download it from the site. So just fill in all the details, click on the next button, you will be taken to the download page, and just QTP Essentials 11 you can download, or else you can, one more latest version is you can download the here HP Unified Functional Test. Better you download this Unified Functional Test. Don't go for the QTP Essentials 11. Go with this one. Just click on it. From the trials and demo, select the Unified Functional. Okay, click it or cancel it. Okay, return to the download. So you'll be just, you need to fill this and click on the next button. You will be taken to the download page. Okay, it will download, and it's a simple exe file that you will get a zip file that you need to extract it. Okay. However, I will share you the link where you can find the step-by-step instruction for installation of the QTP. Okay, I have pinged in the chat window. All of you can take it down, and you follow the steps. And even video is also there how to install the HP UFT in the system. Our download and installation process is given in the link. Okay. We'll go to the next slide. So what are the benefits of automation testing? It is a fast. So why it is fast? It runs tests significantly faster than human resources. Now we have an application. Therein we have a screen. On the screen we have some around 5 to 6 fields and 2 buttons, or some check boxes, some radio buttons. Okay. When manually a user enters all the details, at least he takes minimum of half minute, right? Now likewise, if you have so many screens and so many screens in the application to be tested, how much human user takes the time? He might be taking at least 1 minute or 2 minutes, okay, to fill in the data and to complete the flow. But what the automation does is, what we are going to do with automation testing is, we are going to instruct the tool that fill in all these details. Okay, we are instructing, we are writing a script, or we are recording the script in such a way that as per our step-by-step execution will be there, right, in the manual test step. Likewise, we are going to record the step, or we are going to write the script, and we will instruct it. when you run the step now, so it enters the values in the screen of the fields faster than the human resources. The human resource might be taking half a second, half minute, more than half a minute you might be taking, but the tool takes very less time than the human resource. The repeatable tester can test how the website or a software reacts after repeated execution, okay, of the same operation. So what happens is, one can test how the website or application reacts after repeated execution of the same operation. Now there is a screen in the application. For example, we will take this screen. The Gmail registration page is there. Now how it will react for a repeated execution of the same operation. Just you can check it. So now I have a Google Gmail account registration page over here. Now I have been asked to create a multiple logins, multiple registrations over here. So if I've been asked to do that one, how much time I will take manually? So I have to enter the first name, last name. I have to choose the username to be displayed on the screen, or how the email ID should look like, and I have to give the password and confirm the same password. So while reading only, I'm taking lot much of time, right? The same way, when you try to enter the values, we might be taking some time. So again, if you want to create one more registration, again you have to enter the same details, right? So to avoid the same thing, what you can do is you can use the automation script. Okay, with automation script you can create a multiple registration with a different set of data. Okay. And the QTP, what it does is it repeats the same whatever you instructed. So here, first what I'll say, enter first name, then I'll say enter the last name, then I'll say choose the username. Whatever I instruct to the tool, it does the same only. It will not deviate from the instructions whatever it is given to the tool. But manually, when we are doing, we can enter any value from anywhere, but we'll be coming across the errors, right? Again, we are going to correct the errors to come out of that one. Okay. Reusable is tests can be reused on a different versions of the software. So what is a different version? The different versions in the sense, the software would have been developed with little features in the first cycle, and in the next cycle it would have been developed with the additional features. That time we can use the script which we developed earlier. For example, earlier assume that this registration page has got only this much of fields. It doesn't have this gender, mobile and current. Assume that only this much section was, these many only fields were there to enter and create the account in a Google. That is the first version of the application. But we have a script ready for these many fields to create an account. First name, last name, choose username, create a password, confirm password, birthday and gender. Gender is not there, just these many details, and hit the submit button. Okay, just hit the next button, the account will be created. Only this much we had in the first cycle of the application. But in the next cycle of the application, they have included some more fields in the registration page. Assume that they included gender, mobile number, current email ID and these many fields. Okay, so what we can do is we can use the previously generated script and we can enhance those with the additional. We should add these, whatever the extra fields are there, right? Those we should add to the script and we can make use of the script. Okay, reusability in the sense, the script which are developed in the previous version of the application can be used for the next version of the application. If there is a change in the application, that we are going to modify the script with a little bit changes and then we will run the application. Okay. Reusability in total, so we can use the older version script in the current version of the application. Reliable. Test performs precisely the same operation each time they are run, thereby eliminating the human errors. So what it is saying is reliable. So whatever I instructed, as I told, whatever I instructed to the tool, it does the same thing. It will not deviate from the steps that what we are instructed to the tool. So as a human resource, we might be deviating, but the tool, what it does is whatever we instructed to the tool, that only it does. It doesn't deviate from the actions which are instructed to the tool. Comprehensive means the testers can build test suites for the test that covers every feature in the application. So first, what is a test suite? So the test suites are nothing but a collection of test cases. So in your application, you might be having lot many test cases. Okay, you can create the test suite for one regression cycle. So whenever there is a version change in the application, you can run that test suite to accomplish the regression testing of the application. So we have an introduction on a QTP. So this is our agenda for the day, and we will have an introduction on what is an add-in manager. We'll go through the UI, QTP UI components. Then what is the test process? Okay, recording modes and object hierarchy. So as I was telling about the test suites and the regressions, right? So the test suites, as I told, it's a collection of test cases. How I'll give an example over here. This is one of the this is one registration page. For this, you will be having a one test. Give me a second. I think, is it okay now? Let's come to the test suite. The test suite is a collection of a test case. In your application, you might be having lot many test screens and lot many test cases for each and every screen. So this is one of the registration page in a Google account. So we'll be having a test case for this one. So the test case says that create an account in the Google account. So then what are the steps will be included? Enter first name, enter last name, enter username, enter password, or confirm the password. So these many steps are there in the one test case. So what would be the other test case? After creation of the account, just log in with those details, okay, to confirm whether the account got created or not. This is a one test case. Okay. Again, after login, just check whether you are able to compose the mail or not. That is a one test case. So when you click on a compose button, are you getting the window, compose window or not? That is a one test case. So in the compose window, what and all will be there? Two fields, subject field and subject body, and the button send and send button. So these are the test cases, right? So these are the different test scenarios, and for each and every test scenario, we will be writing a test cases. The test cases will have a test steps, right? So to test this cycle completely with an automation tool, what we are going to do is we are going to create one test suite. In that test suite, we will be having the collection of test cases. As per the current flow, so my test suite collection will be like registration of the Google account, then login into the account with the registered details, then click on a compose, then look the UI of the, have a look on the UI of compose, whether it has the two subject field, then subject body and the send button. So these are all the test cases which are clubbed together to form a test suite. And what is the regression test cases? What is the regression testing? The regression testing is nothing but executing the same test cases in the version changes to make sure that with the changes in the application, there are no effects has been taken. For example, now earlier we had only username and the password. We didn't have this stay in checkbox in the application. So only we had username, password, and sign in button. That time we have a script and it is worked fine. Now the developer has introduced the stay in checkbox in the application. So with the introduction of this, the stay in checkbox in the application, so it is affecting anything to the existing functionality. So we are going to check that one in the regression phase. That is for the regression. Okay. Or if any defects has been there. So while testing, you would have found you entered the username, you entered the password, you hit the sign in button. So you are not able to log in into the application. You got an error. For that error, you raised a defect stating that user is unable to log in with the valid credentials. Then the developer has comes with the changes, code changes, and he will give the application back. Again, you have to test with the same data or new data, whatever you have with the to test the login function. That is also a regression part. So what is the regression is? Testing the application with the changes to identify the changes has not impacted the features of the application. Okay.